everyone. Hopefully you can hear me. It's really windy out here. Beautiful sunset. I'm in Milan, Illinois, right outside Sherrard, which is right outside of the Quad Cities. It's Davenport, Moline, and I can't remember the other two, but that's good enough. Got a beautiful sunset here. Kind of trial run with a new trailer that's not so good. We got a Farmall, International Farmall 140 and a Cub. I really hope you can hear me, but here's the crown jewel of this trip. We've got a Gibson I on the back, and that is not the crown jewel either. How many Gibsons do you guys own?
50 plus.
Carl here owns 50 plus Gibsons of all shapes, sizes, and conditions. I will say, of all my customers, I can almost guarantee that by the end of the week they're dropped off, his stuff will roll. And it usually does not roll onto the trailer. So a lot of people, I'll literally drop it off and it'll go sit next to the shed and collect rust until it disappears into the ground. He's got the parts, he's got the know-how. It's really cool to see. He's really good at building ghost tractors. He'll get them running and then send a video of him driving around the yard with nobody on. The tractor, so that's always fun too. But this is our crown jewel here, guys. It is a Gibson GF3 forklift. These things were originally military. However, the place I picked it up from was Brink Muck Farms in Grant, Michigan, and they said you had to be in the know-how, or in the know, it's not what you know, it's who you know, in the 50s, and you could then purchase one of these from the military. So back in 1954, their father purchased this, and it actually went to their farm, and they grew onions, and I don't remember what all they grew at the time. Would literally take this, load the truck, and then ship their stuff to Gerber Baby Food in Fremont, Michigan. And so this was used for a lot of years, up until fairly recently. So been in the family since 1954. So that was really neat. They have the original bill of sale with it. I'll show you that in a minute. But this thing, based on the bill of sale, I almost think they bought two of them. So that's a question we have, but we don't have answered, unfortunately. But this thing's in really solid shape. Again, a Gibson GF3, check it out. Got welded spot here, and then as you can see on the other side, there's a little bump. That's about the worst cosmetic of this thing. This seat is not original. The brakes basically don't work. Gas engine, thing fires right up. They drove it into position to load on the trailer. But because the brakes don't work, we just winched it on. So we'll winch it off. I'll show it driving around the yard, but check this thing out. Really solid. Big wide forks. Lift capacity is between 3,500 and 4,000 pounds. The paperwork said 3,500. We thought it was 4. Not sure, but either way. And here's another tag for it. This one's a little bit tougher to read. Anyway, it's getting pretty dark here, just due to the clouds. So we are going to get these unloaded, the Gibsons, not the Farmalls. You'll see those in another video. Going to get these unloaded, and then we're going to try firing it up and drive it around the yard. All right, guys, we got her winched it off onto the ground. Check out how easy this thing starts. We have started it 2 other times, but it did just this. Like a sewing machine. There we go. I also did not say, but we knew about 5 of these forklifts before this summer. And I happened to find this one on Marketplace. Of course, I knew the guy who would want it. He missed out on one a couple years back. So this makes number 6. No one had any idea it still existed. But of course, it's been in the same family since the 50s, so you wouldn't know about that kind of thing. Until he stabs us, brakes go out. There are no brakes. Really, the brakes are the worst part about this thing. He must be in low gear right now. Just kind of seeing what's going on. I'm sure in the morning he'll run around a little more in the high gear and really check the thing out. But just a neat old piece of machinery, and the thing just runs so good. This is the first thing that's ever ran that I brought out here to Carl, so we're all pretty excited about that. Taller than him, and it hit him in the head. All right, got pretty dark here, but we got her all unloaded. Again, Gibson forklift. If you know of any more of them out there, Carl informed me that there are actually 7 now known to exist. One guy out in Washington or Oregon has the 7th now. But other than that, pretty rare piece. Really neat to get to haul that one. If you know of any others, by all means, let me or Carl know. I'm sure he'd love to have another one. That's kind of his MO. So one of my favorite customers to go to, makes things super easy, and now we're unloading at his parents' old place. It's nice and flat for me, so I appreciate that as well. This one went really easy. That isn't always the case, but I'll take it when I can. So want to thank you guys for watching. If this interested you, by all means, comment down below what you liked, what you didn't like, what you'd like to see more of, and give me a subscribe if you would. It really helps me out. I was trying to get to 1,000 by the end of the year, 1,000 subscribers. Not sure if that's going to happen at this point, but hey, you never know. So that'd be huge for me. Make sure to have a good week, guys. And again, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more.